This is Dennis Miles, known as the EVprofessor, and this is a jackass. He's the donkey. There's a difference. Along with this presentation, a way to create an instant chain of businesses by purchasing an interest in several moderately successful related businesses, then improving them through staff training and modern business practices. You should also view the details of this concept on YouTube. The link is http://youtu.be/t-fvjmrvlss. The business of converting used cars into electric battery-operated cars with about 100 miles of range on one charge, and a cruising speed of 75 miles per hour, safely can be very profitable, if done properly. 80% of the cars sold in the USA are used cars. These are the affordable car market. The newest cars, on the road, are electric. Very few are available as used cars. A team of 2 mechanics can convert a nice used car to a battery electric car in less than a week, but most of the conversions are done with little more than the training from a $29 book from Amazon.com. This results in taking a month or longer to perform the task. The market is willing to pay about $18,000 for a nice car with a new electric drivetrain. The car can be purchased for under $2,000. Gas tank, radiator, engine, and transmission are sold through normal recycling channels. The electric motor, controlling, battery, and recharging equipment are purchased new and installed at an average cost of $11,000 per car, leaving $5,000 as net profit, leaving the wages of the mechanics at $25,000 each. $12.50 per hour, leaves a net $200,000 profit for 1 year of shop operation. We are introducing our project to purchase 8 to 12 successful EV shops, and modernizing them, to realize an immediate income and profit from the established small businesses, then adding EV tech training to each of them. Totally covering the USA. Vocational education is growing fast, and it is very profitable, when done right, without the wasteful flaws of government bureaucrats. We combine education with productive work, not computer simulations. The trainees learn more, and we sell their products. It is a win-win for all. Please respond to me directly for any questions. Electric vehicles are growing fast. As with any vehicles, they need service. Forming an instant chain of conversion/EV service/EV vocational training centers as defined by EVTech Institute Incorporated. Whatever we call it, the process involves purchase of a number of small EV businesses, having outstanding quality, profitability, and having a reputation for great customer service. The businesses may carry the name Electric Car Service Shop and will support our educational programs and modern professional business practices. The shops must have demonstrated profits from the past several years. We would start by acquiring a quantity of the high-quality, profitable, and good reputation EV conversion businesses. There are several hundred independently owned EV shops in the USA, and no multi-location or truly professional educational offerings with apprenticeship-type training programs for mechanics, shop managers, first responders, and other members of the public in their local region, while maintaining the profitable local electric car servicing business. If there are zoning or other problems, we will solve them appropriately and legally. We will glean from the owner his expertise, and his managers, adding that to the knowledge embodied in the members of our faculty and board of directors, to create an excellent set of educational programs, as well as the equipment and their database of accumulated vehicle-specific data, and an anti-competition agreement will be required. Some we will hire as shop managers. We will then provide the educational programs, both on our many campuses and electronically, as appropriate, with on-campus hands-on experience classes and providing instructor supervision in the electric auto service shops, in what we refer to as the educational program. Eventually we may sell as franchise turnkey some units. Our usual units have 4 service bays, plus office, stock room, waiting/customer lounge, and a classroom. It employs 20 including 8 to 12 trainees, 2 management, 4 to 8, mechanics, and 2 janitorial/office/stock workers working on 2 shifts: day shift 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., and evening 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. 6 days per week. Only 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday, and staff scheduled every second week to work on Saturday. We always pair 2 mechanics for safety, never work alone on high voltage. That rule is applied to trainees also. Dennis Miles, EV Professor at EVprofessor.com. Electric Vehicle Technical Institute Incorporated. Current address, 33408 Trilby Road, Dade City, Florida, 33523-6435. Incorporated in Florida, October 27, 2009. DBA Electric Car Service Shop. Fictitious name registered. Phone number 863-944-9913 or 863-944-2419 in USA. Executive Summary. The purpose of Electric Vehicle Technical Institute Incorporated is to change consumer and commercial entity perception of electric vehicles and the technology. Consumers and commercial interests must perceive that the purchase lease of new and used electric vehicles is viable from a maintenance standpoint. Electric vehicles won't truly be accepted as a commercial and repair infrastructure support system. EVTI will work to change this perception through education. We will educate mechanics in the specifics of electric vehicles and hybrids through hands-on learning. Each class group consists of 10 EV trainees, working on vehicles in pairs, learning over a 6-week time period. We will teach them to build and to convert other vehicles into electric, and how to service and repair electric vehicles and hybrids. Our EV techs will also be trained in EV safety procedures, relative to the vehicles and personnel. Part of their course will include the business entrepreneurship module for their own shop, if they so choose. This makes them better employees, because they understand management's concerns and priorities. EV Tech trainees would have an option of being certified by the Electronics Technicians Association International. EVTI would be one of 2 schools certified by ETAI to proctor this certification, the other being in California. ETAI certification is only available to those who have completed an EV course provided by an ETAI certified school. An optional class will be available to teach EV Tech trainees how to build and maintain charging stations, or EVSE. Capital sought. We are seeking $5 million. We are interested in purchasing a number of the best conversion and EV service businesses, then consolidate them into a profitable multi-location operation. The investment will almost immediately start producing profits for us, and is partly for the business location real estate investment or purchase. Local incentives including discounted taxes and possible rejuvenating building use with marginal costs as well as salary rebates will lower our costs and increase the return on the investment. There is currently a 6 to 8 week lead time for the purchasing and delivery of conversion main component parts. Once started, we shall become a dealer for these components and thus our time and cost will reduce considerably. Purchase of loss prevention insurance and security systems will also be needed to reduce inventory shrinkage and protect assets. Our ideal location would be about 10,000 square feet with at least 3/4 of the area as open space. It will also need one 12-wide drive-through door and the rest as office space, for classrooms and offices. Leasehold improvements will vary depending on the facility, but the basic office, classroom materials, curriculum, and furniture will be the similar. Tools and other items for the actual hands-on class section will also remain the same for each location. These specifications are only speculative. Management and key individuals. Dennis Lee Miles, President, Treasurer, and Founder, Veteran, Graduate Florida International University 1975, B.S. Degree Business Management, Pinellas Technical Educational Center, Clearwater Campus, State Certified Electronics and Industrial Electricity Instructor, for 18 years. ETAI Senior Certified Electronics Technician and over 50 years of business, vocational education, and industrial experience. Andrew S. Miles, Vice President and Founder, University of South Florida 2012, BA History. Revamp the EVTI websites, which now include the PowerPoint presentation. Co-authored and edited the business plan as well as this executive summary. Created EVTI procedures for inventory and disbursement of parts. CPR and AED certified. Sally R. Miles, Corporate Secretary and Founder, University of South Florida, 1984, BA Elementary Education. Taught in Montessori schools, private institutions, and public schools in Florida. Lead teacher and mentor for new teachers. Director of 3 Florida Head Start Centers as the Model Cluster Director. Owned and operated a private licensed daycare center, called the best in the county by the licensing inspector. Seth Lightman, Board Member, President of Green Living Guy. Copyright, organic, natural, and sustainable products for business and home use. He worked for the New York Power Authority and the New York State Energy Research and Development Authority. He is co-author of the 3rd edition of Build Your Own Electric Vehicle published by McGraw-Hill. George Karamaz, Board Member, MIT, Management of Technology, and MPA in International Trade and Finance, from Harvard University. Previously he owned a conversion shop and managed sales at a first-quality AV component manufacturer. James Maddox, Board Member, Certified, and Experienced, First Responder Safety Trainer. Assumptions. Earnings depend upon maintaining profitability of the acquired business and the ability to actively recruit new EV trainees in an efficient manner. The possible sale of equipment and processes invented at EVTI's R&D lab will increase profits and are impossible to quantify before their invention. Investment required $5 million to be utilized as number 1. $1 million for the headquarters campus, and corporate expenses, including wages, production of curriculum, resident student housing for international students, R&D lab, video production facility for class presentation online, and promotions, licenses and advertising. Number 2. $3,500,000 for acquisitions of the best of the less than 100 conversion shops in the USA. Number 3. $500,000 for contingencies. Number 4. Financial estimates, following standard ratios, and suggesting break-even, in second year, with profitability thereafter, to follow. EVTI and ECSS descriptions. EVTI Headquarters Campus US east of the Mississippi River, location to be determined. A. Education staff training for ECSS and headquarters. B. Various classes to be made available. 1. 1-week conversion prep class like HS Intro class. 2. 1-day enticement class seminar type for recruitment. 3. 1-week charging station installation and repair/servicing. 4. 1-week EV shop management, online support included. 5. 6-week EV conversion and service, EVTI standard mechanics class. 6. 9-week 5-week EVTI standard class, and 4 weeks more at an ECSS, for shop hands-on experience and certification prep. See recruitment headquarters on internet, phone, and brochure direct mail, and EV Expo. Production. D. Dormitories for students. All the foreign students would attend EVTI headquarters campus. E. Research and development lab and prototyping shop. F. Assembly and manufacture of charging stations of our own advanced design. G. AV facilities, sufficient for filming and editing. for curriculum content, advertisements, info edu online class content. H. A textbook series, something similar to the series EV Tech for Idiots. ECSS will be 8-15 of the best EV conversion shops people, hired or acquired. A. Locations in places with sufficient population, and demonstrated profitability. B. If present shop location is inadequate, acquisition of nearby facility becomes necessary, and relocating the established business. C. Perform service education and hands-on experience for locals. D. Will serve as satellite learning facilities. E. Serve as platform for shop experience component. F. Select some locations to have co-working facilities, including EVTI HQ, a preference given to clean tech startups who desire our ongoing entrepreneurship training, Wi-Fi and other office services for a nominal fee as a contribution to the local business community and an opportunity to recruit the best and sharpest for our own staffing. Safety concerns me. We feel it should concern you also. We have rules, regulations, and laws to protect us by increasing our awareness of hazards. We are careful of campfires and with our cars, we practice many safety procedures. We do shut off the engine. We don't smoke while pumping gas into our cars. We are careful when opening the radiator cap so we don't burn our hands. We are careful of the airbags when adding an accessory to our car. But, now we have electric vehicles, including hybrids, and they have an additional and very different set of hazards. Part of the problem is they are so new, few know how to work on them safely. Hazards include 350 to 500 volt battery packs, high voltage and wiring from front to back, in addition to all the familiar hazards the gasoline vehicles have. Perhaps it is the similarity with gasoline cars, which lulls us into believing we can work safely on electric cars using the same rules as we used with the gasoline cars. We can indeed apply all of those. However, there are also many additional safety rules and procedures we need to observe to work safely on these new vehicles. Currently only the mechanics working for dealerships are receiving any updated training. Unfortunately, neither the public, including owners, mechanics from other service agencies, and first responders such as wrecker drivers, and police and fire or rescue personnel are not receiving the necessary training to provide the updated skills these new vehicles demand. Of course, independent mechanics will try to work on them because that is their job, and they look like any other car. But, one touch and any of these individuals could be electrocuted. I am highly concerned for their safety. California, who is home to the largest concentration of electrics, just arranged a $25 million grant for their workforce to use, improving availability of safe practices with electric under the hood or body where all the high voltage components are. Training, provided to all interested parties, by EV Technical Institute Incorporated, is needed before someone is killed. Business-wise, technology-aware, and voltage-safe. The profitable service of electric vehicles and hybrids. A course for auto repair center management. Electric and hybrid vehicles are almost 1% of the new vehicles on our streets today. However, only the OEMs, through their dealers, are training their employed mechanics to safely and competently service these vehicles, and as may be expected, they limit their new vehicle warranty support. No viable courses are currently being provided for independent shop personnel. For management or their mechanic employees, we are ready now to provide this necessary training. Designed for the busy manager, this will include a published textbook, recognized in the industry, along with demonstrations of the proper methods for servicing the electric drive system, including the safety procedures to protect employee tech/mechanics. We feel that electrocuting mechanics, by contact with the high voltage 300 to 550 volts, inherent in efficient modern designs of electric vehicles and hybrids, would be bad publicity for the business and the industry. Additionally, in the next few years, most of the newer EV and hybrids are going to come out of warranty. Many owners will be seeking alternatives to expensive dealer service centers. With upgraded training for modern electric and hybrid service management, and training for some of the mechanics at your service center, it can be more profitable in the future. Our institute provides a choice of several mechanics courses, with theory and genuine hands-on training experience, organized as an apprenticeship-style program, requiring residence and a full-time commitment, for the intense training giving the equivalent of nearly a one-year-long typical program in only 6 calendar weeks. 240 hours total instructor contact, with both shop 180 hours and classroom 60 hours. The 80% solution. 80% of the auto sales in the USA is from used car dealers, their established wholesale sources, knowledge of popular model-to-buy vehicles, some with defective engines and/or transmissions, and offer a reasonable priced alternative and the novelty of electric drive, with high performance, efficiency, and reliability. Ours is better than a fossil-fueled new car, at a used car price. They contract with us to convert the vehicles to electric, and remove the unnecessary components. We can do the conversion profitably. The dealer then sells an electric, used car, for less than half the price of a new electric car. We teach your mechanics the right way, with excellent systems, to convert any vehicle. And our system is built with all the good features. Our designs stress using off-the-shelf components. This is a very profitable program. It has the advantage of a large consumer base, a great public opinion positive response, making used electric cars reliable, economical, and affordable, and anonymous. They blend in and don't invite theft. They perform like a race car when you want them to, and as smooth and quiet as a kitten the rest of the time, on about $2 per day for fuel. Typical battery range is about 100 miles. According to OSHA standards, any and all employees who may come in contact with any high-voltage device must be properly trained. OHSA, Electric Standard Regulations 1910.332. This is the end of our presentation. Now it is your turn to act. If you did not see the other video, please watch it. There is very little shared content. You can contact me, EVprofessor, by phone in the afternoon or evening in the Tampa Bay region of Florida at 863-944-9913, or email me at EVprofessor@EVprofessor.com. The other video is at http://youtu.be/t-fvjmrvlss.